Welcome back everyone to Timberborn. I've read your comments and I decided to continue our beaver adventure. And just as last time, if you want to see part 3 being made, drop a like and comment. Last time we played, we were less than 1 day away from our first drought, and today we will find out if our little colony can survive his first drought. So I was also thinking about an end goal for this series, if we are gonna make it that far. They added the monuments very recently to the games, with the biggest monument being the Earth Recultivator, which is like a huge building with a very big area of effect, as you can see, that brings happiness. It will cost though a lot of gears, 2000, a lot of treated planks, and a lot of metal blocks, as well as a lot of science to unlock. So maybe this could be like a nice end goal to try and get to. I just did realize before we're gonna start, I did build the dam, as you know, last time. So our water is higher than ever, although it can all still evaporate. So this isn't all locked off, so the water will flow back, which is probably not the best, so we'll probably wanna focus on getting some stuff in there as well. Let's continue our playthrough. There's the drought approaching. We also want to try to get renewable wood. With that, we are gonna need a forester. We need 30 science, but we also need 7 planks. And for planks, we need to make a lumber mill that will process 1 log into 1 plank. So this is what we're gonna focus on. We need 50 horsepower for that. And for horsepower, we can use stuff like water wheels and you name it. So we got our power wheels. There we can put some beavers in and shame them, or whatever we want to call this. I gotta go in our treadmill, and then we got our water wheel, which will do it in the water, which will generate 135 horsepower. So this is probably our best bet, getting a water wheel in with the floating water here. So probably gonna have to find a place for that. Maybe not straight in our green zone. That's also one of the goals. We want to see if we can make everything green. So first off, let's get started. So I think actually what we want here, we probably want some floodgates, which is 150 signs. We almost have that, but we need planks as well. So we'll probably just have to deal with this. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with this current drought that is approaching. So we gotta think about making planks. For that we need power. We got 2 options. We got a power wheel and a water wheel. And I think we'll start with the water wheel. And I'm gonna start here with my industry. I do kind of want to go somewhere where there is like pool water, bad tide, like here. Maybe unlock that over here. Like if I show the water, like if we remove this, you know, this is gonna be running, and that might open some options for like constant running water, maybe like here. But for now, although the map is really huge, I don't really have options to make stairs, because for that we need planks as well. So yeah, we definitely just have to make planks first. So let's get a water wheel in to start making planks. And I'm gonna use this part because I think this part is way bigger. So I'm gonna use this for forest, for food. So this can be our little industry part. Gonna put that in the water. We can put a couple in here. So we'll start with a 1. Gotta make sure that's gonna be built at some point by adding a pad to it. So that way our beavers can reach it, so they can start building. We do have 100 water. I'm not entirely sure if we should keep pumping through the drought. Maybe we'll pause 1 just to be sure. And then we'll fast forward till the drought starts. That's where the drought starts of our beavers. Alright, our builders are on our way. Just going to start making the water wheel. Let's remove the pad. It's probably a better way. And let's plan ahead for our industry. So going to wood, going into the lumber mill. And we want to connect that to the power wheel, because buildings are spreading the power as well. So say for example, if we're gonna do this, the power will be sent in here. If we're gonna make a second one here, that one will have power as well, and so forth. And we can always shaft things up with a power shaft. That way you can also transfer the power. Got some windmills options as well. For now, we'll start with a water wheel. We'll grab a pad, we'll pad it up. There you go. This is highest priority. And then after that, they can focus on getting the plankers in. To store planks, we do need a warehouse or a pal. Don't know where they go in. Probably a pal. Let me check over here. Yeah, planks, metal blocks, stuff like that are all in there. So we're gonna make a large pal. And we'll probably drop that right there. And we'll keep some options so we can get a big industry here. And this will store our planks. So we want that to be made second. We want to have that be made third. So our beavers can get to work to that. We'll have to keep an eye on the water levels. So far good, but it's only a 2 days drought, so that is good. So we are starting with a very gentle one. And we will probably see the water decline quite a bit. How's it looking with our food? We got 2 workers in. They are focusing on harvesting instead of planting. That seems fine, but we are full now, so probably just focus on planting first now. And then you can harvest. So we got our entire warehouse full of carrots. Yeah. These trees are gonna die in 12 days, so that's fine. They will survive 10 days as well. This one is gonna die in 13 days. That's because there is no water anymore. But that is fine. We can easily go to here, to those trees. If we just, you know, make some warehouses like we did here. At some point we'll change it up to, I don't know, maybe dam pieces or like a bridge, like we said last episode. First we want this to be made, which they are quite good on the way. And by the looks of it, we missed quite a bit of borns. Last time we saw Nugan being born, but apparently we also have Monile, Fungi, Eznu, and Malala. So welcome in our beaver colony. How's it with our beavers? They got nothing to do anymore because they trimmed it all down. Maybe we'll mark that tree as cut. Nah, it's fine. We'll pause you for now, because those are jobs we can use elsewhere. Okay, you're just going next place. That's fair. They've got nothing to do. It's all on lowest. Yeah, it's all on lowest priority. Let's get this one up. Let's get them over there. We don't have floating water. Once there is flowing water again, we'll see this being powered. In the meantime, we can use a power wheel. So we could use this one. It's 20 logs. So if we put this at the back, yeah, we're gonna have to mark some berries for demo. But then we have some backup in case there is no. And I think we should do that. Let me put that down. So you're gonna make that. We're gonna mark this resource for picking up. Put that on the highest priority to pick up. And then hopefully they'll quickly start with that. And then for now, we're just gonna make a path straight to it. some point maybe we want to go wider. And we can use some shafts to extend it. Let's make sure somebody can get in there. Drought has ended. Cycle 2 begins. We survived the first drought. We got 80 water remaining. We got 260 food as well. So we got plenty. Does mean if the drought... We did pump the entire drought, but it was only 2 days long. So what does that say? There should be water returning again. There you go. There's the water coming. Everything turns green again. We'll make those trees alive again and green. And that means this will start to run. There you go. And that will produce... Let's see where it goes up to. 140-ish. 120 horsepower. So that means... There is somebody shaming here. Macaulay is in there. It's not there. If you guys want to see it. There you go. That way we're producing 300 horsepower. But not necessary right now. So we're going to pause you. And our first planks are being delivered. Nice. Good, 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 good. So we can start working with the planks now. We probably want to remove this. Let's get that one first out of the way. Let's make a path because it's too far from the district center. How about now? Nope, should be fine now. I'm gonna remove that a second one because we don't want to strand the beavers. I've seen that happen in gameplays from other people. That they like remove that one first and then... They're all screwed. Like that one as well. There you go. Look at it. It's all starting to get green now. Beautiful. That's opening up a lot of lands for us to harvest stuff. Let's remove the path over here. Yes. There you go. Then we want to have a forester. Unlock for 30 science. I want to have a forester, let's see. So where do we want a forest to go? I think about keeping my carrots and stuff like that over here. My industry over here. Maybe some more food or forest over there, we'll see about that. So maybe, let's see. We have to keep it in the green. Do you want to go all the way till the end? We could do it here, or... And that's, we made this green. So I was thinking about maybe putting a forester here. Because that is opening all this green area. Yeah, it seems like a good spot, isn't it? Let's put it there. Unlock for 30 science. Yes, please. Build that ASAP. Don't think they have other jobs to do, so they will probably do that anyways. We'll get a path to there. There is still a tree in the way by the looks of it. So let's demolish the resource. There you go. Let's get the highest priority on that one. So we can get a pad in there. And then we can plant trees. We're gonna see what kind of trees do we want. We got birds that will give us in 7 days 1 log. We got pine, 12 days 2 logs. It can also generate some juice, some pine juice.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Maple and oaks. Oaks are like the best, like amount of wood, but we'll take like a whole 30 days. So what we probably want is some like quick trees, probably some birches that grow in like 7 days, and then a whole lot of oaks that we can use like later on. Let me see where it goes. Goes all the way till there. So let's get our oaks in. So all the way till there. Maybe this could be oaks. Then we want a lot of birches. Because that is just quick trees for us. We'll make sure the path is connected. So when they build it completely, they're waiting for the planks. Should be a beaver on his way with some planks. Nope. We do have some planks over here. We already have 10, so that should be fine. There are beavers with the logs still, but they'll probably carry over some as well. Maybe like a row of chestnuts trees. Maybe one row more. Yeah, let's do that. We gotta keep in mind that we need to cut this all down. Maybe not the smartest, but let's actually pause before we have to remove all kind of stuff. Let's see, where do we need to get a lumberjack flag to reach all the way till the end? Haven't thought about that. Maybe not the brightest move. So I hate to do this, but I think we're gonna need a pad over here. And then with some pain, we're gonna have to mark these to be demolished again. RIP. But then we can get quite a bit of lumberjack flags in there. Which we'll gonna have to need. We can put 1, 2, 3, 4 in there, I think. Let's get the lumberjack flag. Yeah, so I was thinking one about here. And the rest over here. And then we probably want to think about food variety as well. We already got carrots in. Let me see, what else do we have? We got blueberries already as well, of course. We can do sunflowers. We can do potatoes. And we can do some wheat. If we look at one of the beavers. Where are beavers? They're working here. So yeah, potatoes need to be grilled. Chestnuts need to be grilled. So a lot needs to be grilled. Sunflowers don't need to be grilled. So probably sunflowers is a good second one. Let's get some sunflowers in. Maybe we can unpause this one. So they can actually cut those trees down. We'll probably not get those ones because they are, yeah, they're 50% in. So I'm gonna mark those for demo. So our builders will take care of the smaller ones. Alright, let's get the rest of the sunflowers in. Think by looks of it, we are fine currently with the current farmhouse. We can always build like a farmhouse over here. So let's get the sunflowers a bigger field in, I guess. They got nothing to do anymore. There's no trees either. So we want to demolish those buildings. They go. They don't have storage anymore. So let's build some extra storage. Okay, 1, 2 more. And we store more carrots. Because the carrots is completely full. And we're gonna store these sunflower seeds. There you go. So when they are built, we got 2 more places to store our food. We're currently using 1 log pumper, which is doing fine. It's not entirely full, but if they have it full like at the end of the day, it is good. We can take a look into bigger storage though. Should we make one bigger? That's gonna be 30 planks. We got 33. It will keep 10 times more liquid. Oh, it does require also gears. We can take a look in the gears. So how would we make gears? We would need gear workshop that will turn 1 plank into 1 gear. Seems reasonable. So I think we'll put that next to it. Yes, unlock that for 1 on science. Get that one as well on the way. I would assume this stores also the gears. Nope. Alright. So we're gonna need a regular medium warehouse. Or we can go with a big one. 80 planks is a whole lot. We're not gonna do that. Not yet, at least. It's a bit of a risk. We're gonna store the gears in here. So that way, instead of only planks, we're also making gears. Once this is being built. This will take a little while, probably, for it's being built. But maybe at some point we can change this as well. We do have 4 builders, so that's good. So that will be done in no time. And we got an injured beaver. Aww. So let's take a look if we can help our injured beaver well-being. What do we have? We have a teeth grindstone for 5. Alright. So I think this is a perfect spot for it. Let's get 2 grindstones in there. That's high priority 1. So we can get at least 1 beaver fixed at a time. And then they can do the other one. They're really busy over here as well. But I kind of want them to make that one as well. Water is full again at the end of the day. So that means that Smaui is very efficient at his work. Alright. We have missed a mark for demolish here. Let's get that one out of the way as well. Want to high prioritize that to get that out as fast as possible. So that way we can build our lumberjacks. See, there's a grindstone in. Only needs a whack with the hammer. Somebody wants to make that. There you go. That looks very painful. Imagine how this must sound in real life. Oh, yeah. Not the best sound. But at least his teeth will be fixed. Got some lumberjack flags in here. One more. But that means we got 4 spots to work on. Gotta make sure the trees are marked. We will need more chestnuts over here. So let's get one more chestnut tree in. Plant trees. He's still busy planting everything. That's a whole lot we asked from him. Would have been nice if he started this part instead of... at least we got some, you know, smaller ones getting in very soon. And we want to go to cut trees. Gonna unmark the chestnuts. I think these are the chestnuts. Those are the birches. And over here are the oaks, yeah. So we don't want to cut these down. Same with those, we don't want to cut them down. We're gonna unmark this as well. That's gonna be a pine raisin. You can already see there's already pine raisin in there. Which we can get with a tapper, I believe. A tapper shack. Pine raisin. Only 500 science. Yeah. Not gonna happen yet. Let's think about future wolf. So we are capturing the water right now over here. We're letting it out as well. And we kind of want to do the same here. So let's see if we are ready for that. Because what I want to use is floodgates. Floodgates you can open up. It's 150 science. We do have the science. We got planks. We're making gears as well. So maybe we'll start with the floodgates. Let's determine what we want to keep green. So our trees are here. So maybe it's a wise idea to do it somewhere here. Preferably where they can't die, our trees, when there is like a bad tide. But the water should not reach this. So let's get those 3 in there. Unlock, yeah. Then we also want to block this off. So probably just 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And we want to block it here off. Maybe we want to keep this green as well. So we could do that by placing it here. 4 over there. There you go. To be able to make that, they will need to go probably into the water. Let's see if we are able to build stairs. 70 science. Okay, so we have to wait till we have 70 science. Then we can make a stairs. And then we can make a pad all the way here into the water so they can build that. It's gonna be next on our agenda once we have the science. Talking about science, maybe it's a good idea to get ourselves a new inventor hut in. We can also do an observatory, which will get us automatically science, but that's gonna cost us raisin, just a whole lot, basically. So let's get another inventor hut in. Maybe even 2. How much do they cost? 12 logs, yeah. Maybe 2. I'm not sure why they're not working. They don't have enough logs, but they can turn the 2 logs into... Oh, wait, it's nighttime. Now they're producing again, yeah. So 1.3 days for a plank and double that for the gears. Which is good, otherwise the gears will just run out of all our planks, which we don't want. Got a lot of berries available again, so maybe we can get a berry gatherer back in. We probably want to get that one gone, make a bigger storage for our berries. Medium warehouse, which will fit nicely here, yeah. Let's store berries. Let's, I suppose, high prioritize this one, because otherwise they got nothing to do anymore at some point. We don't have working beavers or builders anymore. And why is that? Where's everybody? So we got somebody here that can't do anything. So we'll remove you guys. I will keep those. Oh wait, is everybody here? Yeah. Let's pause that job. Pause that job. We probably want to build those. Let's put all the workplace priorities on lowest. And if we can make those, we can quickly disable them afterwards. So let them quickly make those. If we got some, yeah, we got some builders again. Good, 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 good. These ones, yeah, they can only remove a couple. So let's get these one out of the way. Maybe in the future we want some logs. Or maybe we want some food in here. Food variety. Who knows? We'll see. We do have 2 birds. So that means we're probably out of living rooms. No, we still have... Yeah, we still have 1 spot. We don't want to grow too fast, our colony. Currently we got 17 beavers. We can hold up 18. Like I said, we don't want to grow too fast. Because when there is going to be a drought, stuff like that, we do need the water as well for it. And I do have my plans for the water. I want the medium tank in. But we need to unlock a lot of science. And gear, stuff like that. But we are making those now, so at some point we can unlock the medium tank. But now we already have quite a bit of building projects. Got 2 grindstones in. I think we probably don't want to make the inventors huts yet. Gotta have to keep in mind our trees. These are like 1/3 in the way. Those were the ones they planted the first. There is a couple they can... Yeah, they can get. It's not a whole lot. So I'm not gonna... Am I gonna unpause you? No, not for 2 logs. Don't think there's a big point in unpausing you at the moment. And we got a lot of plans for our beavers. We'll have to take a look if we can get more logs. We do have more loggers here as well. Make sure to pause them so they're not accidentally there. Okay, so this person is gonna get us all those logs, which are quite a lot of logs. There are like oaks here with 8 in them. So we might want to unpause one of you. And we may be able to think about some well-being for them. Maybe see if we can make them a little bit more happy. Like a campfire, rooftop terrace perhaps. Got some showers on the go, but that's science, so I'm not gonna do science things yet. We got shrubs, 20 science. So that's something we can think about. Same with lanterns, but Like I said, we're lacking on science, so I'm not gonna do that yet. What we can start with, though, is a campfire, perhaps. So maybe in the middle of our building, we can add a little campfire in here. 15 logs should be fine. I prioritize. So you got something to do tomorrow. Then we can think about expanding our colony once we have some more water. I think we got a nice colony going on. We expanded with some wood variety. We got our trees in as well. We got some plans for the floodgates. We're gonna have to make some paths downstairs, which are plans for later as well once we have more science. But I think we'll leave that for episode 3. If you guys want to see that though, make sure to boost the like button and to comment down below, and maybe we'll make part 3 as well happen. Bye everyone!